Vanessa, the Crafty Gemini, and in this video, I want to share with you all the details and show you all the projects we're going to be making in my new online video bag club. If you're new to my channel, or maybe you're just unfamiliar with my website or my online course offerings outside of free YouTube tutorials, definitely keep watching this video so you can learn a little bit more about my online video courses and our club memberships. In the past 7 years, we've released dozens of online video courses where you pay for the class, then you get access to a private platform on our website where you can get access to all the course materials for that specific project. Now, in the past 4 years, we changed things up a bit and started offering club memberships. So this is actually going to be club number 6 now, and we've had great results. I've taught thousands and thousands of students in these different club offerings, and I'm so excited to share with you the details of the latest one. So this new club was inspired by practical projects, which I love to make because I like to spend time making something that then I can use. If you enjoy my YouTube tutorials, you know that most of them are something like that, where I teach you how to make a little pouch, a bag, a gift, something that you can use or gift to someone. So that was the overall inspiration for this new bag club. Another thing I wanted to do with these projects was to create projects that you could make for yourself or to give to pretty much anyone. So think unisex projects, and these really are going to be good for men, women, and even children in some cases, depending on what you plan to use the bag for. Now, with this club, in comparison to the previous bag or wallet or organizer of the month clubs, those have been whatever project of the month. This one now, because we're already in October and we're coming up on the holidays, we have end of the year birthdays and things like that, I wanted to kind of cram the content in. So instead of one project per month, you're actually going to get access to one new online video course per week. Now, don't feel like you have to keep up with all the projects because remember, just like any of my other online video courses or any of my club memberships, you can sign up whenever and get access to the content whenever you want to, whenever you have time to make them. So as the projects get posted to your account every week, you can log in 6 months from now and go back and watch all the courses when they went up. So something else we're going to do in this bag club is to offer weekly live chats. So I think this adds a ton of value. It's worked great in the past, and now we're going to be doing them weekly, so a lot more consistently for the club members, for you to get online, see and chat with me live on camera, and ask me any questions that you have on whichever one of the projects that you're currently working on at that time. Or even if you don't have time to make the projects, join us. It's a fun time to chat, and I always host giveaways then as well. Now, my online video courses and all my club memberships are open to anyone worldwide. As long as you have good internet connection that allows you to stream high definition videos, because that's how the courses are going to be posted to the membership sites, then you'll be good to go. Now, all the live chats are going to be recorded, and the live chats this time for this specific club are actually going to be held weekly for a total of 6 weekly live chats. So I try to post them at a time where a lot of people on different hemispheres and different sides of the world tend to be able to join in. We have people from Europe and Australia still able to tune in, and that time is going to be 4:30 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday afternoons. Now, if your schedule doesn't allow for you to tune in and catch us live to chat with us, no worries, because all our live chats are recorded and posted to the membership site immediately once it's over. Now, before I show you all the projects, let's do a quick overview. So you're getting 7 projects and 3 bonus courses for a total of 10 projects that you're going to learn how to make over the next 8 weeks. Remember, I said every Tuesday, a new project is going to be posted starting Tuesday, October 9th. And guess what that's going to do? It's going to give you access to all the video courses, all the patterns to make any of the 10 projects before December is even here. So we'll be done by the end of November with all the video courses, and that will still give you plenty of time to crank these babies out just in time for giving as holiday gifts or end of the year birthday presents. All right, so let's start. Project number 1 is one of your freebie bonuses. This is a free add-on that I'm throwing into the online bag club membership because I thought it would be a great, quick little project for you to have access to immediately as soon as you take advantage of the early bird sale price and join the bag club. Now, this is my over-under pouch, and it comes in 2 different sizes. I've made the front panels of both with a tool called the wefty needle, which we have in our online shop. If you don't have it and you don't want it, it's no big deal. You can just make the pouch out of just straight fabric like the back part of it is done. Now, here I have the small size, and this is the little pouch. It's super cute. You can see If you don't want to make a woven panel, just make it smooth on the front and back. It's fully lined. I just put some thread in here. But it's fully lined and it's a cute little quick gift-giving project that you can get started with immediately. Now the second project is a slightly different take on the over-under pouch, and actually that shape was what inspired me to come up with my Trixie pouch. And this is the pouch here. I originally came up with it because of the shape. I thought it would be great to hold essential oils. And this is something that I'll cover in the video course, is on how to do the measurements so that you make the spacings just as big or as small as you need them, depending on what you're trying to fill your Trixie pouch with. So essential oils, from the half-ounce bottles, to the larger 2-ounce bottles fit in these just fine. So if you have an assortment of different sizes and different oils, you can put that in there. But another fabulous way to use the Trixie pouch would be to use nail polish bottles. You can see that you can fit in an entire little manicure kit in here with your nail clippers, cuticle cutters, some nail files, as well as 10 different nail polish bottles in here. Now something else for those of us that sew and quilt. This also would make a great little secret sister pouch if you do retreats or if you do guild swaps and things like that and give other sewing and quilting friends gifts. This would be the perfect little project to make a hand sewing or quilt binding kit for any of your friends. You can see that the spools of thread fit perfectly in the Trixie pouch, and you still have some space to throw in some extra supplies like a marking tool, glue stick, maybe some English paper piecing, hexes, and things like that. And it's just a great little pouch for so many different uses that you can take with you on the go. Now, project number 3 is probably one of my favorites. This bag is kind of a revamped version of a bag I designed about 3 or 4 years ago, and I'm calling it the Everyday Tote. This bag is going to be your go-to for a ton of different things. Now here I've made it with some fabric choices that I love, and you can see how big it is, great size. One of the favorite key details, I think, are that we have pockets all the way around. Now on this bag, on the Everyday Tote, I've also included an inset zipper that you can open up. We've used a handbag zipper here with 2 pulls, and then you have a nice large open space inside. It fits my 14-inch laptop really easily with plenty of room to spare. I can put in all my gadgets, my electronics, books, notebooks. So this, I think, would make a fabulous gift for a busy mom who needs a lot of stuff. We've got to put a ton of stuff in our bags. For maybe a college student, a high school student, making it out of the fabrics of their choices. Now, another use for the Everyday Tote, I think, would be to use it as a diaper bag. This would be a great baby shower gift to give to anyone who is getting ready to have a baby. You can make one for mom and dad or whoever, depending on the fabric that you use. If you have a guy or man in your life or whoever who likes to go to sporting events and maybe wants to take some drinks somewhere or tailgate and wants to pack some stuff in their own bag, this would be an awesome bag for that also. Now, one more way that I like to use this bag, because of its size and because of all the pockets, is to use it as like a weekender bag or a quick travel bag. If you have grandkids who maybe come and visit you, or nieces and nephews, this would be an awesome bag to make for them out of their favorite fabrics. So I think there's so many different uses for this Everyday Tote. It really is one of my favorites. Project number 4 is my Techie Tote, and this, sorry that it looks used because I've been using it every single day. I designed a laptop sleeve that I needed to fit my laptop, and so one of the things that we'll cover in the video course is how to take the measurements of your gadget. It doesn't have to be a laptop. You can do it for, say, a Bible cover. I know a lot of people request that as well. For an iPad, for something else, anything that you want to make that's 3-dimensional, I'll show you how to take the measurements of it so that you can make the pouch just enough to fit it, just big enough to fit the laptop or whatever the gadget is, or if you want to make it bigger. In my case, I made mine a little bit bigger because on my MacBook, I have a really chunky charger, and so I wanted enough space to put the charger inside of it as well, right? So we did that, and then we have a really, really cool and differently shaped pocket on the front. It's a zippered pocket that's on the front panel, and I love to use that one to keep my external hard drive and also my memory cards and some of the added accessories that I need when I'm taking my laptop on the go. So for any working people, men or women or college-age kids that need to tote around their laptop and things, I know I wish I would have had something like this when I was in law school, but anybody who needs to carry around books, notebooks, this would even make a great teacher's gift at the end of the school year. So a lot of different uses for my Techie Tote. Now, project number 5 is actually a 3-in-1, and you'll have a video course available for each one of these 3 projects. So first up is the mesh pouch that these other pouches are in. I'm calling this my travel trio. I'm actually going on a trip in a couple of days to New York, and I'm actually going to use it to pack my bags, and I designed it with that in mind. They're kind of like traveling bags, but again, they have so many different uses. Of course, remember, you can make it for whoever you want to and just change up the fabric. You can have more masculine or more feminine fabrics, different teams, different licensed characters, and shows and movies and things, even if you're making it for kids and things like that. Now, this is the mesh pouch that I keep them in. But this little mesh pouch would be great to keep underwear and socks separate from your clothes, let's say, in your suitcase or luggage. And then the smaller one is perfect for a cosmetic pouch. And I actually came up with a way to make these that are so quick and there's no raw edges on the inside of the fabric. So I think you're going to be really impressed the way that you see when I teach you how to make this in the video course, because this is, I think it's going to be a go-to quickie project that so many of you out there are going to be taking advantage of. It doesn't use a lot of expensive interfacings as well. If you make handbags, you know that the hardware, the stabilizers, and interfacings can get pricey after a while. So I think a lot of these projects are going to be quickie gifts that you can just whip up with stuff that you already have in your stash. So you can see how small and flat you can put it, okay? And it holds so much. Even by itself, it stands up. It's not bulky, it does not have foam, it doesn't have batting in it, but it can still hold its shape even while it's empty. So a great little cosmetic pouch, or again, use it to put your underwear in, your socks, your makeup, or something like that when you're traveling. And then the larger one, I'm actually in the video course going to show you how to make it and how to attach handles to it. Because after I designed it as a travel bag, I thought, you know what, this would be a great gym bag to give to somebody who likes to work out or maybe go swimming at their local pool. You are going to be able to put so much stuff in here. I am putting in some men's soccer cleats, so they're large, they're about an 11.5 or size 12, with a towel, with clothes, and you can see that there's still space in there, and it zips up just fine. So I'm going to show you in the video course how to add handles to it, and again, this is going to be one of your go-to quickie gift projects that I think will be great. Another reason I wanted to make some of these projects be kind of quick to make and easy and inexpensive with not the amount, so much hardware and stabilizers and added accessories, because that stuff adds up. So if you're some of the students I've had in the past who are interested in learning how to make more projects so that you can sell them at craft shows, so that you can sell them in your online shops and things like that, I think a lot of the projects featured in this bag club are gonna fit the bill. And then project number 8 is my foodie lunchbox. Now, this project is inspired by this ugly old lunchbox that my son had, and I actually used the strap for something else, but I found that every time we would go to a picnic, or the kids had a class, or a play date or something, whenever I went to grab a lunchbox to pack it full of lunch and snacks and things like that, we always kept grabbing this one. And I have other lunch boxes and lunch bags and sacks that I've made, and for some reason we always keep coming back to this one, and I realized that it's because of the shape and how I can set the thing sideways, because we use these kind of stainless steel little containers that don't stay tight. And so I don't like the lunch boxes where you put the stuff flat and then like the handles on the side, so you have to basically flip everything over on the inside. So I decided to come up with a bigger one that would hold more and still had that shape where whether you're toting it on your shoulder or if you're holding it by the handle, you wouldn't have to flip it like this, okay? So this is my foodie lunchbox, and it's huge. Now, I made it out of cork fabric here, which of course, if you're familiar with cork, this is probably the most expensive lunchbox I will ever own, right? Because this stuff is pricey. But don't worry. Whenever I show you projects made in a specific fabric, I will always share with you in the online video courses and in the online live chats when people ask questions, give you some other options on what else you can use to cut costs, to change maybe the hand or the shape of the project. And so you don't have to use cork to make the foodie lunchbox. I just thought that this was a really great combination of black cork with this blue cork, and it kind of has a cool masculine look to it. Now, if you have a man in your life who needs a big lunch, this thing is huge, okay? We have a pocket up here, and inside, I am going to show you, this is actually one of my fabric prints but you can see that it has a slick look to it because I have covered it with a vinyl covering. This is more so that you can easily wipe off the inside when you get home and take out your lunch and all your leftovers and whatever from the lunchbox. But I also wanted to make it big enough so that if we are going out on a picnic, I can pack enough food in here for my family of 4 to eat. And just from the size of the containers that I'm putting in here, you can see how much room is in this foodie lunchbox. Okay, there's a lot of space. You can put snacks at the top or your utensils with some fabric napkins. You can put, and this is what I like about it too, that there is plenty of room to place your ice packs in here and still have room for the food. Those ice packs, if you want to keep your food really cold, you know that they take up a lot of room. And so I wanted to make up for that by making one that's wide and also deep. Also, the head of the lid part here is going to give you an additional about 1.5 inches high. So don't feel like you have to put everything so that it lies flat under the zipper tape here. You can make stuff that sticks out like I do with the quart jar here and still have room to cover it and then zip up the project, all right? So again, adjustable shoulder strap, a handle on top. I think it turned out super, super cool, and I'm so excited to show you how to make this one. But we're saving this one for last because it can be a little bit tricky to work on. But I think with a little bit of practice, and if you make one out of regular cotton fabric, you'll be good to go. Now, project number 9 is a free bonus. I teamed up with my friend Alicia at Swoon Patterns, who has amazing handbag patterns. You guys definitely should check her stuff out. But she has agreed to let me teach her very popular Ethel tote as a free bonus video course. So you'll be able to download the pattern, and I will teach you step by step how to make this. If you are new to handbag making, or you're looking for kind of a quick gift idea or some quick tote bags that don't require hardware, zippers, you know, extra added cost into it to sell at maybe a holiday bazaar or a craft fair coming up at the end of the year. I know a lot of you tend to vend at those things. This is going to be a great project and probably a great seller. Now, the Ethel tote is pretty simple, just has a nice shape on the exterior, has 2 pockets on the front of one side, and then it's just a large open space for the inside of the bag. So quick projects, all you need are a couple stabilizers and your fabric, but aside from that, there's no hardware, no accessories, and no fancy stuff. And then project number 10, and this is the first time that I'm doing this, is a complete mystery. So only the people who take advantage of the early bird sale price and who actually join the bag club will get access to this mystery bonus project. I think it's going to be a good one. A lot of people have requested it, but we won't be revealing it until November 27th, which is the last Tuesday in November when the last project, number 10, is going to go live. Now let's do some math to figure out what exactly you're getting if you take advantage of the $75 early bird sale price. You're going to get access to 10 different online video course projects, and that's the full total. That includes all your bonus projects and the travel trio. So 10 total projects, which at $75 comes out to $7.50 per pattern and online step-by-step video course, which is great. But on top of that, we've added the additional 6 different live chat sessions where you get that added value of one-on-one time with me because you can ask me any questions that you want. It's like being in a classroom. And then at the same time, you're also going to be learning from the questions that your other classmates will be asking me in the live chat as well. There's also not much wait time with this one because we'll be able to cover 10 different projects over just 8 weeks, so just in time for the holidays. And then remember that all my online video courses and club memberships, your access to the content never expires, which I think is the greatest part of the whole thing because I still have people going back 3 years to check out the online courses for clubs that they signed up for years ago, and maybe now is when they're coming around to finding the time to make the projects, which is perfectly fine. The online video courses, the PDF documents, and the patterns will be right there ready for you when you have the time to make the projects. And that's it for this video. I hope that you'll join us in the new bag club and take advantage of the early bird sale price for just $75 before the price goes up to $95. Remember, the end cutoff for that early bird price is going to be Tuesday, October 16th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you are new, I hope to see you in class. And if you're a returning student from my previous clubs, you already know how this works. Come on in and join us and get immediate access to your first bonus project. If you have any specific questions, go ahead and leave them for me in the comment section below, and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. Thanks again for watching. Share this video with any of your friends who you think might be interested in learning how to make these bag projects, and I will see you in the next video.